Party people in the place to be. Live-ish, I hope. Maybe. From 58 Dream Street. We're James in the Games. Here we are. Happy Sunday, Thedev. Glad you're here. Glad anybody else who is here already is here. Yeah. So, I'll try to keep my commentary... Hey, British! I'll try to keep my commentary on the frustrating upload speed issues I've been having to a minimum today. But, so let me get it out of the way. I am perplexed by what's going on because, as far as I can tell, I'm not having upload issues generally, just with Twitch. I downloaded the Twitch test app. It's with any server. I can't gimmick it to a different server in Canada or even in Europe, and get a better result. I don't know. My ISP is going to look into it. There's also the hope that it just resolves itself. What I'm doing today is I'm broadcasting in 30 frames per second, which hopefully, probably, really, really precisely rendered animations is not the most important thing for an Ultima VII, the Black Gate stream. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it was a real bummer too, because the problem first really cropped up during the debut episode of Friday Night Frosthaven on Friday. So the chat wound up 15 or 20 minutes behind us live. And then also, due to a misunderstanding, not pointing any fingers, it was Greg's fault. Due to a misunderstanding about what would happen if we stopped streaming from OBS, Greg argued that you hit stop streaming, the rest of what it sent will still play on Twitch. So we finished the scenario, we did the wrap up, then we hit stop streaming and it just stopped. So when the YouTube version of the first episode of Friday Night Frosthaven goes live, I recorded a tag on the end where suddenly everyone else disappears and I'm wearing different clothes. And I go, what the hell? And then I explain when it cut off, we were just about at the end of the scenario. So I just sum up what happened for the last 3 moves of the scenario. And then at the start of next time, we'll replay the scenario wrap-up. Oh, man. Yes, British, the legislative shenanigans surrounding the House of Representatives in the United States. I couldn't say for sure if it was... I'm sure it did come up in the Canadian news. It certainly came up in the news that I read on the internet. Oh, my goodness. It's one of those things that, is funny even as you're this could only lead to pain and sadness down the line. But right now, let's enjoy their humiliation. Oh, Thedev, it was rough. A friend of mine said he timed it, and somebody said something in the Twitch chat, and he started his stopwatch and waited until it showed up on screen. And he said at that point, that was halfway through the show, he was like, it was about 16 minutes. And just... judging from the difference between when I know we started and stopped and how long the video on demand is up to the point that it cuts off, I know that we did 20 minutes of scenario wrap-up that just didn't broadcast. Let's fire up the old Ultima box here so we can get down to business. It's, at first I thought maybe I had overloaded my GPU or the CPU because the Friday Night Frosthaven overlays are a little fancier than the ones I was doing for Forgotten Circles. But then I realized that probably wasn't... I realized... First I got the idea that it might not be the case because I thought about it and I was like, the Friday Night Frosthaven overlays look much better. And they were more complex because I had to work harder on them. But in terms of just how much stuff, how many elements appear in each scene, practically exactly the same. And then I did some actual tests, and sure enough, this just wasn't the case. That it seemed to be that. So, yeah, weird. Right now, the animations look a little odd to me in Ultima, but that's happening for me. So that's not even, if you're looking and you're like, the animations seem a little less smooth than they normally do. That's not even the broadcast issues. So anyway, it was very disappointing. I was very discouraged when I woke up Saturday. I feel better now because I realized it's not the end of the world. You can just record a tag for the YouTube version and we'll redo the scenario wrap up at the start of episode 2. What that is going to mean is that episode 2 is going to be like wrap up scenario 1, do the outpost phase, choose the next scenario. Then I have to set it up live. So I have to be ready with all the things to set up because there's 2 choices of the next scenario, whatever the group decides. And then we're definitely not going to finish it. But then hopefully that means that in episode 3 we finish the scenario, do the aftermath, and then maybe, at least for the early part of the game where the scenarios are fairly short and simple, we're hoping to get in a pattern of doing 1 per episode with the wrap up. Who knows? Like it's tough because ultimately we Rich has to raise his son. And so we gotta be bound by the times that he is able to play for. Anyway, so then yesterday, okay, that's awesome. That's great for now. Like, what I can say is that by shifting to 30 frames per second, it's exactly the can't drop the frames you're not broadcasting. Because yesterday I was at about 52% drop frames when I gave up on the Live Alive stream. Right now, I'm at 26-ish% drop frames. Exactly half. At the same time, and okay, I am going to shut up about this friggin' square. But I had the longest run of green square. Cedric, I didn't even say hello. Hello, Cedric. I'm glad you're here. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Yeah, I had the longest run of green square that I've seen since, like, I did so many bandwidth tests that didn't actually show live last night and this morning and this afternoon. I had about 7 seconds of green square during the startup. And then, like, it's now mostly red and orange square with occasional jumps up to the prettier, happier colors. But what is definitely the case is that it seems a little bit better than it was. Just a little. So my hope is that either, if this is a problem with Twitch, they're getting it sorted out, or if it's a problem with my ISP, it's getting sorted out. Maybe when they get there and do the line test, which probably won't be till this evening or tomorrow, they'll find out it was local to me. I don't know. I'm just glad that it seems like, right now at least, chat messages are appearing to me roughly contemporaneous to when they might have been sent. Because that was the real bummer. It was even a bummer on Friday because, like, a fair number of people tuned in to that Friday Night Frosthaven debut. And we weren't really able to get a rapport with the chat because it took us 15 minutes. That was my theory that if I was like, I can try this for the Ultima 7 stream. Like, it would be a drag with Live Alive with their beautiful HD 2D style. And if this is a good enough fix for now, then we can do this for now for Friday Night Frosthaven. Because ultimately, 30 frames per second, I'd rather do it in 60. But I think everyone can watch us play a board game without needing, super smooth animations. We'll see. For now, it's okay. And yeah, it'd also just be a drag. Like, not that I can't have fun playing Ultima by myself and occasionally seeing people's comments from the recent past appearing. That's not really what I'm here for, right? I can play video games by myself anytime if I want. So, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully everything gets sorted out. Frosthaven's a lot of fun so far, so we're happy about that. The only really, really tragic part of losing the wrap-up that we're going to redo is that, okay, this obviously, I failed utterly to line up the gangplank there. Oh, come on. Dupre, come on, man. You could assist me if you could get this sail going and get everyone into their seats. Okay, there we go. Back it up. Bring it forward just a touch. There we go. Yeah, so the only real tragic loss from Friday is that while we were doing the scenario wrap-up, Lauren's audio suddenly cut out. that was the thing on her end. That wasn't Twitch's fault or my ISP's fault. But the result was, once we figured out, hey, we can't hear Lauren, and she, looked at it, couldn't figure out any idea how to fix it. We just went ahead, or she went ahead and just mimed like a silent movie actress her reactions to everything that happened for the rest of the stream. And it was charming and endearing. And part of the dream of attracting a good audience for Frosthaven, part of the scheme is get people to show up and then be like, hey, a pretty girl. So it would have been nice to have that, here's a 15 minutes of Lauren being absolutely hilarious with her facial expressions. Oh, well. So here we are, Ultima. We had great success last time, penetrating Dungeon Deceit and destroying that awful tetrahedron and the ethereal demon within it that had been, just making everything suck. Screwing up magic. We've already been able to talk to Penumbra, and she was happy and proud of us. This is what I'm looking for. It's only 4 o'clock. Okay. That's okay. In fact, might not be a bad time to just investigate the food supply situation. Whoa, Elo's dual wielding all of a sudden. Because he quickly exhausted the small number of bolts that he had. Okay, that's the potion bag. Spark, are you holding a ton of food for us, or are we all about to start dying? Enough food. Enough food just to last a little bit. Saramed, do we have a bunch of money? Enough to buy more food. So that's something we can do to kill the time. Because here's what I'm thinking. I called this episode Desperately Seeking Shamino. Because even if the stream quality turned out to be a disaster, and I didn't want to go long and do anything interesting or like exciting, like if everybody's like in the distant past, I'm not getting everybody's comments, it's juddering, the video quality's gone to hell. I don't want to go try and fight the Lish again or something, like something exciting. But I want Shamino back on the team. And so I've been racking my brain, like, because I went to the theater, the one piece of information I have, he's dating an actress. So I went to the theater, just hoping, okay, oh no, if we don't get here by 5, the butcher shop's going to be closed, isn't it? I think I made it. Ah, man. Hail, Stimpinski! Coming at you in 30 frames per second with still just constant drop frames. Oh, it's painful. But, yeah, so I want to get Shamino, and I've been thinking, like, I don't know, I went to the theater, he wasn't there, it says he's dating an actress, and then I was like, wait a minute. If he's dating an actress, there's no way she wants him, like, hanging, like, nobody wants to bring their boyfriend to, like, sit there at rehearsals. Why would I expect to find him in the theater in the day? So I was like, if the actress is the clue, what could it mean? Yeah, I'm not sure, Stimpinski, if I can blame this on OBS. I'm waiting. I'm going to test a couple things over the course of the week if this doesn't just resolve itself. I'll keep doing bandwidth tests just constantly to see if it's fixed itself. We would like some mutton, my good friend. 3 gold apiece. Yeah, that'll do. Just give us 2 meals worth of mutton. 12 hunks of mutton. Great. Oh no. Nobody stepped up to say, here, I'll carry that avatar. Which means that it all wound up in my pack. Yeah, so I'm going to keep on trying things, Stimpinski, in the hopes of getting... I'm not sure I can blame it on OBS. That's it was pretty tempting yesterday to try to solve the problem with a large hammer. Oh, look, the avatar even... It's just like, here, I'll put the mutton in my... hip hip sat pack or something. Saddlebag. Okay. Sorry, Spark. Gotta load you down with some more mutton. So yeah, my thought here is, you know what I never did in Britain? I never did go to the bar at night in hopes of catching the band called the Avatars. And I was like, actors and actresses. That's the thing, Stavitsky. I would love to know who I'm supposed to blame here. I don't think it's OBS, but I'm not sure if it's Twitch or my ISP. So, and maybe it is OBS, but here's the order of attempting things is today just saying, whatever, 30 frames per second, and just hope that the ISP calls me and says, hey, we went to the lines and someone had planted a sabotage chip on your line. We took it off and you should be fine now. If the ISP can't just find a problem physically with the lines, then yeah. When we find Shamino, we do have to be very careful dancing around the fact that we have been creeping on his girlfriend. Not creeping, because listen, I'm a one-woman avatar. Nastasia is the only one for me. They're certainly like, how come you didn't find us, Avatar? Like Avatar, you've been back for so long. Why didn't you come see me? It's like, well, I've been standing around your girlfriend's workplace all the time. Why didn't you show up? Anyway, actors definitely go out for drinks after a long day of rehearsals. So, maybe Ooh. That's exciting. So on Tuesday, at some point in the next few days, I'll have YouTube streaming set up. Not because I want to stream on YouTube. I'm not thinking about switching platforms. But I'm going to try it and see is this really just a Twitch issue? And then I'm also going to try on Tuesday doing the beat 'em up stream through restream.io. Have it redirected. Hey, Brownie. Don't mind me. Wait a minute, there's like a ton of people in here. It's lunchtime. Could any of them be Shamino? There. Okay. Jeez. Didn't even have to wait till the evening. I waited far too long to catch him here. He looks much different than he did, and not like older. Just like a totally different guy than he looked like in Ultima 6. But it says it's Shamino, so there it is. Yeah, see if restream.io, I think that's what it's called. If I can bounce from there to Twitch and get around whatever's I don't know. Try a bunch of different things. I'd love to get this thing working. Especially because, if forced to, I could take a short break on. Ooh, gross. Yeah, like, if forced to, I could take a short hiatus from the weekend streams, but I don't want to. But it'd be really hard to do a Friday Night Frosthaven hiatus already, because, like, we're all psyched to play this game. So, hello, someone. Welcome. Nope, there's no tricks involved. The actress, he's been dating an actress. It was just a red herring. Didn't need to go to the theater. Didn't need to find where the actors hang out after hours. Just had to talk to the people in the tavern. So here we are. We found him. Let's talk to him. I know his name. We're not going to do that nonsense. What are you doing these days, Shamino? I should hope 'twould be adventuring with thee. I'm weary of loitering about Britain. There's much we could be accomplishing. Where's thou been, anyway? Please, tell me what brings you here. Oh, well, I've been, like, all over the place, because we just totally Ships passing in the night, buddy. I've been here. The quest is well underway, but it's just not the same without you. So I'm glad we found you finally. Anyway, so this kid here, his dad got butchered. Yeah, yeah. We're so far off of that right now, but at some point we do want to try it. So good. Oh, I got an idea that I want to try about the Buccaneer's Den. So maybe we'll try that next. Cheated gambling. Oh, let's do it. Let's see what he says. Yeah. No, I know, buddy. I just, you know me. It's your old buddy, the Avatar. I love to walk up to people and say, name? All right. So, how have you been finding things in Britain? Yeah, 200 years of peace and prosperity and slow descent into moral decadence here. Oh, that. There you go. Yeah, of course. Of course he had the pocket watch the whole time. Can I have my pocket watch back, please? Thank you. I did not leave it when I last visited Britannia. I did not have the pocket watch in Ultima 6. It was a source of great frustration there, too. What's the point, then, of establishing that they make pocket watches in Minnock and then mocking you by being like, well, we're not going to make one. We're on back order. Whatever. I have a pocket watch now. I'll take it. I don't know about the moon gates yet, Shamino, but I did fix the magic thing. Again, sorry we we missed the connection here, but lots of this quest has been solved without you. Turned out we didn't need you. Well, thank you, Thedev. Uh, well, I got it now, and we're probably. Oh, I heard Danielle come home. I should shut the door in here 1 second. Little harder to shut the door with the lengthy Ethernet cable coming through here, and the wire connection isn't helping at all. So it hardly even seems to matter. But what are you gonna do? Oh wow! No kidding. Yeah, there's been at least three. There might have been more times that I was just running past a moon gate and I just like zipped through it. But wild. But yeah, anyway, we have fixed magic, so that's good. The moon gates, like, I used red moon gates all the time when I was playing Ultima 6. In Ultima 5, I think the only time I used a moon gate was to, uh, go to the Shrine of Spirituality. But in Ultima 6, you didn't even need that because of the Orb of Cheating. No wenching and no drinking? Dupre, how do you feel about that, buddy? Oh ho! Elo's thing in this game is busting chops. He's too old for this shit. Ah, yes. Really? Huh. I'll have to give it a shot. I mean, especially maybe it works even more. Maybe it'll work more frequently now, or at least if it was working all the time. When I make it work now, I can say, well, this is because we fixed magic. It'll fit the story. Yeah, so I hear there's an amber. Well, it's not wenching ELO if he's so bashful about it and he's trying to keep it on the down low and it's just one actress. Like, ELO, we don't say that you're wenching because you're still married. So anyway, did you know that I fixed magic? Yeah, it will. It will. Because of all the work that I did. Do you know that? Or would you have said this anyway as a way of saying, just like, I'm sure now that you're here, it's fine. Ah, well, you know, the moon gates are a clumsy way of travel anyway. Yeah, they're right here. What do you think of ELO these days? Oh. Ah, yes. Pull and rank, Dupre. Admirable. Okay, that's... Shamino. Come on. That's not even wordplay. I think that's the mature decision. That shows that Dupre has grown through his knighthood. Ha! Yeah. Anyway, come on. Get in, loser. We're going saving the world. Alright, here we go. Well, we've created one situation here by delaying getting Shamino for so long. Oh, he grabs his gear. Nothing. At least he has a sword and shield. I think I know where we can find him some gear. Oh, hey, and he brought his own beefsteak. But, oh dear. Well, hopefully that'll come together for him quickly. It's far too late. Why am I still calling these control group? I'm all in. That potion that I mixed has to be the right one. Because... I'm going to go back many, many hours to try again. Okay. Let's see if we cannot find some discarded armor just outside of Britain on the Western Road for our dear friend Shamino. And hopefully he'll gain levels pretty quickly through the chaotic and extremely brief battles. Okay, not optimal, but we'll start him out with some well-worn leather armor. Oh, sorry, Serpent. Didn't mean to poke you just now. Oh man, the feeding. If only you could just throw a bunch of mutton on the ground and just watch them fight over it like dogs. Alright, just pick this up right off the ground. No need to dust it off. There we go. Looking good, buddy. Am I still wearing that ethereal ring? Because I certainly don't need to. Yeah. What's the other one I have? Ring of Regeneration? Is this any kind of... This is just a ring. No, it's a ring of invisibility. I don't need to be invisible right now. Yeah, I'll wear the ethereal ring. It's cool anyway. There's something to be said for just looking cool. Let's wander a bit and see if some headless want to attack us. Oh. Good work, team. Now, how did that do? No, you can't. Ah, okay. So the challenge is that we are still doing only the killing blow gains experience. Ooh. Thanks, someone. That's less of a shortcut than you might hope for, but it's a shortcut. See, the other hope here is we can kill some people and maybe some of them will be wearing chain. Why is it playing the victory music when we're clearly still in a fight? Alright. That went well. Everyone's alive. Haha! Alright, Shamino. Time to move up in the world. Put that dirt armor back in the dirt and get this corpse armor on. Here's your backup sword, just in case the first one breaks. Excellent. Oh, you know what I gotta do? Gotta find my... Oh, good. I was gonna say, I gotta find my pocket watch and I gotta put it on my person. The avatar did that by default. Ah. Just a sword bag. I was hoping for a gold bag. Is anybody else in the party yet to get chained up? I don't think so. I think we're all set now. But yeah. Oh, John is... If John is in chain, I think we're chained. We're chained. We're chained. Yeah, it's very pretty. I don't have to, but one of my minor ambitions for the Friday Night Frosthaven overlays is to improve the starting soon screen by making a little scene with us. So I got to learn how to do like a pixel art snow animation. Maybe I'll save that for when this... So many mysteries getting solved. Thank you so much. That's hilarious. She threw the hawk. You would think the trained hawk... Like, that's what she was doing anyway in the battles. She must have thrown it and given it some kind of signal to never come back. Okay. We've achieved equipping Shamino. Yeah, we all feel terrible all the time, man. In a world where eating is so laborious. Yeah, it's going to take some time. I mean, obviously, there's an option here. Kick everyone out of the party but Shamino. Tell him to just hang tight somewhere and take him out killing. But for now, we'll just rely on hopefulness that the random number generators will start to go our way. Okay. I'd like to go to the Buccaneer's den next. I don't know if this idea is anything, but I had a thought about getting into the tunnels behind the casino, and even if it doesn't work, while we're there we can cheat at gambling, make some cash. Yeah. I need one more person. Had I realized earlier that I could have such a massive party. Or maybe it was when I was in New Magentia, it wasn't that I didn't know I could have a massive party, it's that I was very resistant to adding party members until I had the economy flowing, so I knew I could feed them. But just what an obtrusive music cue! Oh my goodness. But perhaps and perchance, I can't think with all this rule Britannia. What is my thought? Perhaps I should just go get Katerina now. Katrina. It's not Katerina. Dating Nastasia has me thinking in Russian names. Right now, I'm just running through here. I know it's late at night. I'm not sure what his habits are. But now that we've fixed magic, we can talk to Nistel. Whatever. I mean, nothing against Nistel. It's just not super important to me that I talk to him right now. Okay. Buccaneer's Den. Test my theory. Test my idea here. And then New Bajinsa. We'll grab Katrina. And then I want to... I can't resist the siren call of fighting the Lish for too long, but I'd love to do it when I wasn't constantly seeing that stupid red square and then looking at the dropped frames and being like, oh my lord, so many precious frames. Lost now to time. Or actually, probably, quite possibly still. Huh. Someone, do you mean 3 more in addition to Katrina, or is Katrina one of the ones who will be like, I can't join? I'm going to try to put off... Yeah. I'm going to try to resist the Lish quest for today, in the hopes that next weekend things will be better. Oh, let's do it. Let's have a sea battle. Where'd it go? Ah, forget it. Been reading Vaclav Smil's How the World Really Works the past week or so, and just got the chapter about globalization. One major thing it talks about is shipping speeds and the increases that we saw in shipping or like the human race saw in shipping speeds as various technologies were introduced over the course of human history. And I just think, man, imagine what we could have done as a people if we had sailing ships that could work like they do here in Ultima 7. All right. Finding the bedroll. I think, well, in general, as I've said, I've come around to the idea that this is a great simulation. Oh, wait a minute. The Avatar, is there somewhere better we can put the pocket watch than in place of a magic shield? Ah. Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, Sentry. No, Sentry, to begin with, I have no strong attachment to Sentry as a character. Aha, there it is. And then on top of that, he annoys me in this game. Okay, so can I put the pocket watch in a ring slot? Probably not. It's so convenient to have it here, but it's not wise necessarily to go in holding a pocket watch in battle when you could be holding a big magical shield. So I guess I'll make that concession to practicality. ELO. I wanted to sleep with my toes in the sand. But no, I guess that's not good enough for him. Alright, gang. Oh, yes. Yes. Let's try that in the morning. So I'm not trying to find the pocket watch in the dark. Oh, yeah. I was saying, I've grown on... That makes sense, someone. Like, especially... Oh, don't die, everybody. Let's have some mutton. Who's got the mutton? Spark has the mutton, right? Where's Spark? There's Spark. Okay. Oh, wait. I was going to try this thing. Let's go for it. Let's try this feeding shortcut. I don't know. The F key doesn't seem to be triggering a feeding shortcut for me. Alright. And also, everyone's going to die if I don't hurry up. I'll seek the shortcut later. Alright, Spark, you eat first, since you've done all the work of holding the mutton. Unless Serpent stole that. No. I think those... Great. Welcome to the team, Shamino. Enjoy this mutton. Belching. Somebody didn't announce themselves, but must be holding some of that meat that we bought. There. I think everyone's eaten. Alright. I will debate whether or not beef, like, you know. I think that if... Oh, Thaddev, I don't think it... I think it's my end. I'm now back to 53% dropped frames. The 30 FPS thing has not done the trick. Someone, that was my thought, was that when I pressed it and it didn't work, I was like, I bet that's a tweak they made for Serpent that has since been backfilled by Exalt. But I'm not going to I'm not going to take it easy on myself by playing this game for the first time in some modified version intended to improve quality of life. I'm going to fight my way through the way Lord British intended. Again, I know that's not actually how... That's almost certainly not how Richard Garriott himself feels. Given how much he loves to... extend the technical possibilities of the medium. Okay, so here was my one idea that I came up with. And this, while the casino's closed, might be a great idea to try it. So we got this door, and it's locked, and ELO can't pick the lock. And it's a big metal door. And recently, when I've needed to open weird metal doors, it's been a hidden switch. Oh no, never mind. I guess this is already confirming. Yeah, okay. Theory died. My theory was, what if there's a switch behind the tapestries? But I had been expecting that if I double clicked on the tapestries, I could, like pull them back. Oh well. That was a fun thought. We'll figure it out in time. I guess, should I... Yeah. Put the torch... probably not, but... No. Of course not. It's not Legend of Zelda. Too heavy. I doubt it. But okay. Hey. This is the first time I noticed that there's a curtain that I could just be coming through right there. What's this, a buckler? If we take it off the wall, nothing. Uh-oh. Where did it wind up? Oh! Interesting. Well, I don't care. Elo's still the one who has to hold the locks. Hold the picks, I mean. That's his job. He can do it. Every time the Avatar sees a lock, Elo, my picks? Elo's like, you couldn't just... I don't see why you can't just hold these yourself. Elo? Didn't ask you for advice on how to organize my inventory. I asked you for my picks. Alright. Just going to try a little thing. While no one's here, and while I came all this way, thinking about maybe somehow... Oh yeah, there we go. Elo did step up to hold all the meat. Oh, it's not even a locked chest? Ah, but it's just gold. Right, I myself picked that earlier. And by the way, I don't need the attitude. Saramed, I know what these are for. Alright. Am I pocketing these bucklers? I don't know. I think we're okay. At any rate, I do not get the sense that we have any sort of virtue tracking system. Okay. I'm just going to just keep just gonna mess around here. In the drawer, any keys? A mace. I'm not gonna steal this guy's mace. What if he needs it to protect himself? What's this? Light source. Okay. Are there two drawers? There aren't. Ooh. I have something the game hasn't told me. Don't tell me yet. Ah, my crested helm. Okay. I know it's not this, but wouldn't it be great? Just turn. This is one of those locks that one of those special locks that opens for any key. Gargoyle jewelry. Probably no. Probably not a secret key. Got bananas. Those bananas must be almost ready for making bread by now, I would think. Oh, it's not the orrery crystal that... Okay. Okay. Probably not cracking this right now. But I am curious, so I might as well find out now. No, but you are definitely not the sole source of the poor stability. That's not a you experience right now. I can tell that I'm sharing that bad experience with everybody. I did want to find out, what's the gem like? Wait a minute. Okay, this is different from... This is no mere regular pure gem. Ah. Yeah, everyone's falling behind. It's a real pain. That's why I'm not going to do any. I'm probably going to keep this one short today and not do anything too exciting. But okay. Yeah. What is this showing me? A burnt up. Yeah, Lord British gave me this. And it shows me something. I'll have to revisit and remind myself why he gave me that. Okay. All right. Lots to do. Oh, so intriguing. Alright. I'm going to have to do the thing where I can tell this is the kind of situation where not thinking too much about it right now is how I'm going to loosen up my brain and maybe think of something later. So, let's go. Yeah, this is such a bummer. Hopefully... Oh. Yeah. Fine. Let's go find our own ship. There's too many docks in this pirate's den. Buccaneer's den. Okay. Yeah, definitely not doing anything really cool like taking another run at the leash today. Instead, I did think of two things that I'd like to do that I haven't done yet. And hey, we might as well. I'm going to go to Vesper. We're going to go back to Vesper, the worst place in the world. Because that's where Elizabeth and Abraham are, allegedly. And then, you know where I haven't gone yet? Can anybody think of the obvious place that I... It was a beautiful little bit there when we were around 26% drop frames and everybody seemed to be roughly contemporaneous with me. Aha! Kill it, everybody! Hooray! That was a great victory. Sorry, Serpent. I was trying to click on the other green guy. Oh, here he is. There's no way you got the killing blow. Nope. It's alright, Shamino. It's kind of a running gag that Shamino is hapless. Oops. Got over eager there. Alright, go back to Vesper. We'll talk to those people. Who knows? Maybe the restream.io workaround will work on Tuesday. Or the ISP will have it fixed. That's the dream. But the problem just gets fixed easily and doesn't persist. But for now, I'm not letting it get me down like I did yesterday. Where I eventually was just like, I can't do this stream. It's not worth the effort. Hey, what's this though? I saw one of those built into the mountain structures. Now I want to investigate. Every other time there's been something intriguing on a small island, it's just been a bunch of people who want to kill us on sight. What'll it be this time? Yeah, we'll go to Vesper, see if we can find Elizabeth and Abraham, or at least get told that they're in another castle. Thanks, Elo. I knew that was a long shot. when when the ships are as crazy efficient as... That's it, that if... I haven't gone to the Serpent's Hold. Weird. I think I've been... Okay, let me actually look at the map for a minute. Yeah, I've been to U, to the extent that there's a U anymore. Though I haven't found Nicodemus. Which is alright. I'll find him eventually. And when I do find him, he'll have his marbles. But I've been up to Empathabi and the surrounding area. I've been, obviously, to Trinsic. We started in Trinsic. We've been to Britain. We've been to Cove. We've been to Minnock. We've been to Vesper. We have been... Have I wandered around the desert in the hopes of meeting Sinvaral? I don't think I did. Maybe I'll do that while I'm in Vesper. Obviously, I've been to Dagger Isle to go to Deceit. Haven't gone to the Isle of the Avatar. Like to try to visit the... So maybe I'll check that out too. Obviously, we've been to Verity Isle, New Magenta, Buccaneer's Den. We've even been to Spectran. Been to the Turpin. Haven't been to Serpent's Hold. Gelome, Scarbray. Yeah. Well, might as well. Might as well hit these things where I don't necessarily expect any specific cool thing to happen. And just see what's there and see what happens. That'll be something to do that moves us forward without me feeling like, oh man, I wish I could have had the stream working well when that happened. Gotta manage my feelings of frustration and disappointment. There we go. Gangplank down. I have a terrible feeling too, because every time that we found some weird place, it's been horrible and filled with violence. Wait. Is this just the one that I've already been to? Yeah, I've just sailed way off track here. Oh no. Combat mode's not working. Okay. So, hold on. Hello. Skipper. Oh, come on, dude. What have you done with the... There it is. Remember when you were wearing this in a helpful place, Elo? Can we go back to that? Great. What? Yeah, okay. Oops. Circumnavigated the globe. So, let's do it out of order. Let's do the Serpent's Hold. Get him! Get him, team! Combat is very silly in this game. Although I did get the like most tactical experience I've had yet. Is this? Are we there? That one-on-one battle. I mean, the only tactic involved was that I found a glass sword and equipped it. But even that was more thought than I had to put into any other battle I've fought in the game so far. The only tactic I've employed in any other battle has been, let's just try it again and see if we win. Wolves! An archery target? Yes. Don't know why I clicked on that. I was not confused about what that was. intriguing. Okay, I believe we have found the place. In other Ultima-related news... Ah! That's a... Well, there's a distressing sign of how disconnected we're all becoming. But... Thank you. I guess that's the key. If we're going to communicate at all, chat messages need to make their context clear instead of saying, because that was because of invisibility. You'd be like, what? Who's invisible? But Mage went invisible, so no one could target anything. I can relate that back to what I might have been saying in the distant past that prompted somebody to type a comment. Oh yeah, so in other 58 Dream Street Ultima news, I know at least one person in the audience has been watching the Ultima 6 playthrough as it gets posted to YouTube. And there's been a long break because I lost one episode. I don't know what the hell happened, but there's just one missing. I thought maybe I just misnumbered and skipped a number, but I looked at the end of the most recently posted episode and the start of the next one I have, and I don't think they're the same. I think something happened in the middle. I'm pretty sure I know what happened and it wasn't much, in the episode I lost. And so I've been saying, I'm going to find the time to sit down, and I'm going to... let me get my spreadsheet going here. I'm going to sit down, and I will just fire up my Ultima 6 save, and I will continue it from where it's right at the end of the game, of course, but we'll just come back from the end game, and we'll kick Balaam out of the party for continuity, and I can just recreate the episode. I'll just record a quick one because not that much happened. All I think happened in the episode I've lost is that I started out near Jalome, and I just kind of went down. I stopped off maybe at the Serpent's Hold to talk to people. Didn't really do anything. I stopped. The big thing was I stopped at Blackthorn's castle. And I think that's when I actually got into it, met Sutek, and saw how his mind was all ravaged, and went down and got the ballooning plans. And then I think I just went to Moonglow and tried and failed to find the catacombs. So I was going to just recreate that quickly. But even to do it quickly, I kept being like, oh man, I barely have time for anything these days. So today I was finally like, okay, now while everything's been all frustrating with the current streams, this is a good time to take a half hour and, do something you can control that will happen properly. And so I fired it up, and I learned instantly that you cannot kick Balaam out of the party. So, can't do... what I actually just need to do is record myself, and I will do this. This will be easy in the next couple days. Kind of like the tag I put on that Frosthaven episode. Just record myself saying, so here's what happened in this episode. On to the next one. And then I'll put that up, and then I'll start posting the rest of those videos. And pretty soon, the whole Ultima 6 playthrough will be up. And bit by bit, I will get that friggin' back catalog up. And finally... Yikes. Yeah, not good. Okay, Blind Man. Especially because, who knows... it was a while ago I was talking about the delay. Oh. Alright. I'm Jordan. Sir Jordan, and thou art... You know what? I don't like to stand on rank, but maybe in this case, since you can't see me, it's worth clarifying, because he can't tell that I'm all decked out, looking like the Avatar with long blonde hair. I'm the Avatar. Thank you, Elo. No, that's Elo. I would have said thank you, Shamino, if that was Shamino. Elo. A little sensitivity. What good is pointing? Ah, Sir Jordan. Well, how can you deny I'm the Avatar when you told me your name just now, and now I ask you what your name is? Do you believe me now? No, doesn't seem to matter to him. Okay, what do you do, Sir Jordan? Shouldn't you recognize your boss's voice? I guess Elo actually sold the franchise, didn't he? So it's Elo South. Neat. Yeah. Are you affiliated with the original branch, or is this just like you have the brand rights? Way more than 200 years ago. It's been 200 years since I've been here. What if he lets you, like, have you met Elo before? Elo, could you let this guy touch your face? Like, he's not a, come on, man. All right. You like it here in the hold? What kind of knights are here? Sir Denton, the bartender at the Hallowed Dock, knows them all. Even the bartender in the Serpent's Hold is a knight. That's a sophisticated place. Oh no. I happened to glance down and the upload speed really plummeted for a moment there. This is getting rough. Oh well. We'll just do this little round the horn journey. Conversations. Nothing major. And then I'll bite the bullet and say goodbye for today. So, yeah, sell instead of... Yeah. Magic bow. But magic bows still used. Imagine getting a triple crossbow in this frustrating game. Now, I don't want anything today, sir. But I will keep in mind that we have a much better bow salesman here. And someday when it seems important, Elo's bows. No, wait. Yeah. Elo's South. Elo's South. Is there anybody else here? There is. But you gotta go in a different way. One sec. Didn't put Jordan in my sheet. Jordan, he's a bowyer. Whoops. Runs Elo South. Does not recognize Elo. What's your name, sir? Menyon. Ah, yeah. It's going to sound ridiculous, but what do you do? Oh, you're a trainer. Never mind. It's going to sound ridiculous, but that's not what I thought you were going to say. Because you're hanging out here by a forge and a bellows. Ah, okay. Sure, great. Okay. Neat. I'm not sure which of us needs training right now. So I'm not going to ask you for your services yet in that regard. Maybe. Do you make magical swords? Oh, he's going to teach me. Cool. What kind of students do you have? Oh ho! A progressive trainer. He's taught many a warrior how to use his or her force against an opponent. What kind of force are we talking about? Physical force? Yeah, striking hard and accurately. So this guy does strength and dex. Agreed. Why is accuracy important in battle? Yep. That's very true. I will probably avail myself of your training services. Not right now, but quite soon. Let me just take a look here. Does the avatar have any training points? No. And he won't for quite some time. Does Elo have training points? Plenty. Not sure how much strength Elo really needs, but I mean, we're here. We can do a round. I don't really get the feeling that optimizing everyone's stats is going to prove to be that important in the big scheme. Oh, obviously Dupre would enjoy strength dex training and benefit from it. Saramed probably as well. Okay, let's get a little training. Oh, for the folks at home. Back when you told the gargoyle that you were the avatar and they attacked you. There, now we're back on track. Yep. In hindsight, that's definitely on me. I should not, and should never, do what the guardian voice in my head tells me. I think I was partially just being naive and thinking we can talk this out. I can explain to them. I wasn't the false prophet. I'm a good guy. I'm back. I want to help your people. And of course, as it turned out, they didn't want to hear it. So I killed them, which I didn't feel great about. But, like good customers, we dragged the bodies that we killed out of the place and put them out back so they weren't troubling the other customers. You're not at work? Ooh. What are you doing then? What's going on here? I don't want to take my spell book out of my spot. Oh, those are bananas. So we're just gonna have to do this game with the pocket watch. Oh no. Okay. (1 p.m.) Maybe it was noon? No. I get what's going on here. He has a separate place that he does his training at. I bet, Stimpinski. I'm not gonna... Yeah. Not gonna do too much more of anything today. What a drag. Ooh! New music cue. And it's great. Just gonna take a minute here. Alright. Back on track. I have a world to save. What's your name, sir? Now, I have his permission to call him Serpent. Yes, I also remembered you saying that if yeah. The Avatar is still just coming to terms with his culpability in those deaths. I mean, obviously he knew he was culpable in the sense that he killed them himself. And what do? You're a knight. You protect people. Well, you didn't do a great job protecting this kid's father. outside the town boundaries. Again, this kid's father got ritually murdered inside Trinsic, a walled city. And depending on how you interpret ruling faction, if you roll the fellowship up into that, at least part of the ruling faction was probably responsible for the killing, which is actually not very soft at all. This is one of these guys who'd be sharing that stupid meme. Hard men create good times. Good times create weak men. Or no, hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. The historian Brett Devereaux wrote a big ol' series of blog posts complaining about that idea. Alright, so yeah, can we dig in on this? What do you mean by the ruling faction? Okay, well, is Lord British soft, or is he just really not very good at governing? Because we've had some serious governance issues. The gargoyles have been here for 200 years, and there just hasn't been that much effort to integrate them. There has been a known island of pirates just off the coast of the capital city for centuries. There's a lot of bad stuff going on in Britannia. There's no doubt. I haven't seen that much disease. What about all the racism, though? I guess we could call racism like a mind disease. Alright, well now we know Serpentin's a friggin' rube. Awesome! I apparently don't have whichever emote package contains the party parrot enabled. I can find that and turn it on if someone tells me what it is. Not today, but for next time. Okay, I love this music cue, but it's a little short to be constantly repeating. Man, Serpentin, you're not my kind of guy. But yeah, you like it here in the Serpent Soul? Oh yeah, who's your lady? Jehan. She's the provisioner. Oh man, 7 minutes. Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to finish up here in the Serpent's Hold and then accept defeat for the day. And because I know, when I'm done, I will sit here on the thanks for watching screen and watch my stream manager on the Twitch page until I know that everyone has seen the ending. And then I'll stop streaming. Man, I hope this wraps up soon. It's frustrating. Alright. Well, Serpentin. Yeah, good day to you, sir. Not. The... I know that first word is the. Okay, hold on. I feel like the runic language came back to me way faster than this in Ultima 6, but I'm probably just delusional. I guess I'll find out when I get back to editing the videos. The hallowed dock. The hallowed dock? It's a weird name. But okay. No, not again. It's real good. Oh, hey! More sternness. Standing just behind another knight. Maybe when he's at work. What's your name, sir? To be named Horf. Oh, yeah. By any chance, does that also answer the question of what you do? Oh, I'm not allowed to follow up on his name. What do you do? Captain of the guard. Well, holy shit! This is one at least nice piece of progress in Britannia. You're the captain. That's awesome. And you like it here? Are people nice to you here? Oh, you know what? Here's one reason why the name the Hallowed Dock might make sense to be the, you know, why would they want that name on the Serpent Soul? Could be because, as I recall when I got here, they have a way fancier dock than any other place that we've been to yet. And your knights? That's awesome. It was a pleasure meeting you. Yes, to say goodbye. Oh, hey. You seem very compassionate. Oh, what's that? Give Horf his credit here, Captain of the Guard. Lady Tori, mother of Riki. She says, sobbing. Oh no. Oh no. Before I even ask you what you do. Harpies stole your child. And you don't know where he went. Oh. Okay, hold on a second. Well, there's the new quest. In fact, let me go to my quest page. Out of date on some stuff here in the quests log. There we go. Okay. Alright. One day, Lady Tori, we're gonna try to save your son. Yes. No, you can thank me enough. I'm a very honorable person, so I'm always helping people. I don't need that much thanks. Like, some. But eventually it will be enough. What do you do? You counsel Lord John Paul. That's a silly name, don't you think? Oh, but he's an extraordinary leader. Everyone looks up to him. Just ask his captain. His captain? Sir Horf was raised by two humans. So much so, this Horf, that he appears to be standing behind or near a knight even when he's not. That's how dedicated he is to protecting. Why does he have a Gargish accent? Ah, he's actually worked on it. That's fair. Besides the whole, they didn't protect your son from being kidnapped from harpies, even though they brag about how good they are at protecting people. How do you like it here in the hold? Yeah. Healer, provisioner, trainer, armorer. Tell me about the armorer. Sir Richter. Less compassionate. Yep. You know, for all that they say that the Fellowship's sanguine cognition theory supplements the virtues, I feel like we get further from the virtues every day that these Fellowship people are around. So, you're not a fan of the Fellowship? Really? Do you think he's gonna go for that, though? That is really impressive. But he should also work on his hearing people's voices and recognizing them. Cedric, to your point from long ago, your dog to be making that sound horf when feeling sick. Okay. Yeah, he's something. That's where I found him. Elo's so proud of Sir Jordan, it doesn't even bother him that the guy doesn't recognize him. Yes, absolutely. Especially because, as it turned out, it was only the H that was tripping me up. Because I should have been able to tell that obviously it is different from the T, and also the TH, I mean, and the TH was right there above it. So I really should have been able to go. I was actually just thinking that this would be a good time to pop open the old Ultima 6 spreadsheet. And look at the Serpent's Hold and see how many of these are inexplicably still alive people. Oh, okay. The people on this island are not based on Horf, Tori the counselor, Horf the captain of the guard. I get it. Okay, cool. That's fun. Let's see if I can catch the connections. What's the healer's name? Lady Lee. Beverly. Now you know. Maybe she's just not... what if she's just refusing to see the most critical patients? The trainer's name was Menyon. Menyon. Is that a next generation character? I'm not sure. Obviously, when I was looking at John Paul, the name Lord John Paul, I was thinking of just in general why'd they go with John and not Jean? But I didn't then make the leap to Jean-Luc. Thank you for your faith in me, Thedev. because I did catch on pretty quick once I was nudged to. What's the tavern keeper's name? Sir Denton. Okay, so not a... Oh, damn it. Yeah, I don't think we have a Denton Guinan. I don't think that works. Weird. What's the provisioner's name? Lady Jahan. Not sure about that one. And what do you think of this Penderin? You've got a gleam in your eye, I see. Oh yeah. I personally found it a little sketchy. But hey, you lust after a married man all you want. I do not want to harsh your buzz here. Hey, this guy never takes his armor off. Dupre loves drinking. What's your name, sir? Sir Denton. What do you do? The tavern keeper. Selling refreshments to the citizens of Britannia, most notably the knights in the Serpent Soul. Cool. You like it here in the Serpent Soul? Thank you, that's helpful. I'm actually here and I've got a sextant, but thank you. Huh. Ah, Mannion, I'm sure he'll get knighted someday. Yeah, absolutely. What's your read on Lady Tori? Yeah, she's very empathic. Yep. Somebody, somebody bursts into the Serpent's Hold shouting, "Someone will answer for this!" And then she turns to Lord John Paul and she says, "My lord, I'm sensing great anger in this one." What do you think of Lady Lee? She's good at healing. Lady Jahan? Betters the sense of humor. Am I forgetting some funny lady character? Oh! Jahan. Is Jahan our Guinan? Gotta go to Wikipedia now and have I forgotten some Star Trek The Next Generation characters? Seems unlikely. Worf, Beverly. I had totally forgotten about the temporary replacement for Dr. Crusher. Troy, Data, Wesley. I don't know. Well, let's keep learning about these people and find more Star Trek The Next Generation references. Are you funnier now? Absolutely, please do. Why did the chicken cross the road? Oh, is Denton Data? That's why he never takes his armor off and needs help being funny? I don't know. Kid, Spark. he's trying. Here's my little humor riddle commentary. It really is the most, like, now, in our world, I think, if you ask someone to think, if we, prompted everyone to think of a riddle-style joke, most people will come up with, why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. But even though that's the example that we draw on now as that kind of joke, it obviously can't be the original example of a joke like that. It is, in fact, it's a meta commentary on the nature. It's a meta joke. It's meta humor about the nature of riddle jokes. Because the punchline is all about not having a twist or a joke, right? Just cross the road to get to the other side. What's that, Elo? Eel, come on, people. This guy's trying. I'm gonna be a good guy about this. I don't know. Yes. It's pretty good, man. Look, you're trying. Oh, man, now okay. It was not my plan to mislead this guy. What the hell is Cole Meany's character's last name? I know his first name is Miles. Miles O'Brien. Yeah, that's not Menion. Who else lives here? Oh, Sir Richter's Riker, of course. Oh, Sir Jordan, the blind guy. I should have connected that one earlier. Geordie. So who's Pendar? If he's anybody. Now I'm looking at the recurring characters just in case. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have to be anybody. They're allowed to just have one character whose name they made up themselves. What do you think of Lord John Paul? Great. How about Sir Richter? Oh, yeah. Oh, he's in the Fellowship? Festivals, parades, and celebrations. That's what stands out to Denton here. He's just being precise, Spark. It's his nature. That is what it seems to mean. This is actually a good gloss on the underlying darkness of the Fellowship. Yes. I guess it's tough in any dramatic work to have, the actors need to, like, I don't know. I know there's scenes, there are plots that involve, I remember this one where Spock's father needs to, like, transfer his emotions into Picard so that he can keep up his Vulcan facade, and, like, Picard is, like, sobbing about how he loves, Spock, I love you. I don't know if Troy was involved in that. Yeah, he seems great. How about Jordan? Yep. Penderin? Ah, yeah. You find it odd that Horf still has a Gargish accent? That's fair. Well, hey, it was nice meeting you. Keep at it. You're not that bad at being funny. You'll get there. Who are you? Self-serious man. This has got to be Richter. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. I should have just looked at the fact that he's a bald guy and realized it was Jean-Paul. I don't know if I think of Picard as self-serious. He's serious. Hey, yes, that's true. That is who I am. The avatar of each and every virtue. Ooh, you do? Well, I'm all ears. Oh. My lord. We are sitting one table away from a woman whose son has been kidnapped by harpies. And the grave crime that you want to bring to my attention is graffiti? I mean, look. It's my job to solve every problem in this kingdom, which is why things went to shit so bad when I left for 200 years, so yes, I will do it, but oh man. Alright. Great. You like being the leader of the Serpent's Hold? There's no of course about it, sir. Plenty of places I go, the people aren't new for some reason. And this theory I've heard that it's all about who came from Earth does not add up. Huh. That's an interesting interpretation, Cedric. I don't know. I don't know if I'm sold on it, but that's interesting. I remember long ago when I first got into They Might Be Giants, and as I always do when I get into anything, I was constantly reading about the band on the internet, and there was a website. Oh, gotta talk to Denton again. There was a website, like a fan site, that among other things, had, for every one of the songs, underneath the lyrics, people would post their interpretations. And there were some really strained interpretations. Just being like, well, like, I think that this, you know, if we take every single noun in the song and arbitrarily say that it represents this, then the song becomes a commentary on... Hey, can you help me with this mystery? Sir Richter. Thank you. He's the only fellow I have not met here yet. Or not the only one. Because I haven't met this Jahan either. Is this Jahan? Excuse me. Attractive woman, she gives me an approving look. Hey. I should mention that I'm taken. I don't know if you've heard of Nastasia, the tender of the Shrine of Compassion. She's very compassionate, and I'm the Avatar, so I'm pretty compassionate. So we hit it off. Oh, I should have looked at the portrait. I wouldn't have thought this was Jahan. I would have been like, oh yeah, this is the Dr. Crusher stand-in. Hey, oh, I'm impressed that you're blushing after that really, really clumsy explanation of not being available that I just gave you unprompted. Oh yeah, you like being a healer here in the Serpent's Hold? That's what they tell me. But Jean Paul seems okay. He has a really, really misguided sense of which crimes are important. I do want to speak to Sir Richter. How do you feel about Sir Richter? He's the armorer. Shops in the back. Okay. And this is Denton. Yep. That he is. Almost like he was purpose-built for doing so. Oh, of course. Well, hey. Terrific meeting you. Alright. Let's make our way back. Oh. Okay. They didn't, like, really go for it with the resemblance. I can't tell if he's got a mustache, if he has a very thin mustache. I don't think he does. I think this is season 1 or 2 Riker. Hold on. Gotta scroll up here. Gotta remind myself. I should know the answer to this question. It was late 80s, right? Yeah, of course it was. Okay. Yeah, so Mustache Riker is a thing by now. He's dashing to greet me. He's dashing and leaning in. Knight of the Hold. I'm James. You might also know me as... Yeah. Cool. So, yeah. What do you do here? Makes sense, since you're in here. Holy smokes. Hold on. What kind of weapons do you make and or sell? Ah. So you've got all these flashing, fancy-looking things under lock and key, but you're not going to make me a magic sword. Never mind. A merchant who doesn't No, listen, Thedev. Here's the thing. I'm the Avatar, which means I am enlightened in the virtue of humility. Deface my statue all you want. It cannot harm my soul. Ah, yeah, geez, taxes. We all hate paying taxes. No, you know what? I wouldn't mind paying taxes here in Britannia if the public works were a little bit better. Like, why is Pause just, like, literally just south of Britain, just south of the capital, decaying and falling apart into poverty? Can we not, like, you know, just pay the folks of Pause to pave the roads there or something? Pave a road all the way down to Trinsic? We have paved streets here in Britannia, and yet in centuries of peace and Lord British's noble rule, they haven't actually built, like, highways yet. Huh. Yeah, Lord British is really bad at governing. I don't know if it's because he's gone soft, but I wonder how much of that is like conscious, you know, like a mix of Richard Garriott himself being like, you know, we don't need the character who everyone knows is me to also be like a Mary Sue, like excellent, perfect character. And how much of that is the other devs, like, you know, ribbing him? Like, in what ways can we make Lord British a little bit less impressive? Oh, why did I ask? Yeah, it's true. It's amazing. You want? Look, let's just get this over with. Tell me about the philosophy of this fellowship. Oh yeah. How about that? I'm mouthing the words along with him as he goes. What do you make of Sir Denton's interpretation? Not today. Technically already a member, but only... Oh, no, we shouldn't tell him that we're doing it to bring the society down from inside. So, yeah, I hear a statue has been defaced? Oh, do we think he trusts his brother though? Cro- Lady Troy's son has been kidnapped. I'm also just realizing right now, I was all mixed up when I was talking to Lady Lee back there. Uh, I don't know even if I spelled it out enough that anyone would have noticed. But I was thinking in my mind that the on again off again relationship on the show was Crusher Riker, but it was Riker Troy, wasn't it? Got some stone ships with blood. Okay, huh? So what kind of armor do you make? Oh, you do make the fancy kinds of armor. Uh, I don't think I need. I'm gonna just make a mental note of that to myself. But right now, I think I'm okay. You like it here in the hold? What kind of knights are here? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. Do you think he's a good leader, this John Paul? Commander? Oh ho! Oh ho! This guy is about to say something racist. Why? Or did I? He was talking about Horf, right? I'm now doubting myself. Okay, no. We are talking. Yeah. So, why? Lady Tori, from what I understand, has a real good read on people. Riker Troy. Yeah. And she is some kind of empath? Yeah. And yet, even with her assurance and your trust in her abilities and your admiration for her, you still can't shake the feeling that for some reason Horf is bad. Racist. Pardon me. Something caught in my throat there. Oh, it's tempting. No, we're not going to steal from the Serpent's hold in plain view. Oh, this very well could be the... There's that tasty cue. Oh, we got a couple more people to meet. Oh, no, never mind. She's moving fast. She's got an extra door that I didn't know was there. Excuse me. What's your name? Ah, yes. Well, if you're a Gwinan stand-in, they didn't try to make that obvious. Oh, you're selling a ship. I got a ship for free from Lord British. I'm an important guy. But anyway, you like it here in the hold? Yeah, he seems great. If you can detect a little note in my voice here. What? Okay, so you love watching him fight. We don't need to get into this. They used to spar, though. I noticed you said used to. Ah. What other knights are here? Yes, certainly the time has been before Lord British took over that there were spaceships and evil supercomputers all over the land of Caesarea. Maybe Lord British is actually like he's a Butlerian. Thou shalt not make a machine with the mind of a man. That's not at all a Dune quote. Is there a specific Dune quote related to the... This seems unnecessary for me to be looking into. Man may not be replaced. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human mind. That's right out... Have I? Well, then it's good for my virtue of honesty that I've been telling people that I'm not, while thinking in my own head that I am. Am I just like a trainee? Who knows if you'll get the chance to answer me today. I'm getting close to having talked to everyone here in the hold. Oh yeah, I've met Sir John Paul. Okay, all right. I got to give Sir Richter a break. It's been too long since I've watched any serious amount of Star Trek The Next Generation, because I totally forgot it was a love triangle. That's why he doesn't trust Horth. He's not necessarily a racist. Yeah, but what if there is something wrong with the Fellowship? I certainly hope that fortune follows me. I certainly hope so. Okay. Well, I'm not going to investigate any further right now. Maybe that's how I'll start next time. Let me make a note to myself that I now have another open quest. Oh, wrong sheet. Okay. Yeah. I think it's good to keep this one short. With the delays and the frustration. And also I got some work I need to get done today before classes start tomorrow. So I'll make this a brief one. Let me just take a look. 60.3% of frames dropped. That's a total of 136,000. And I can't read the last three digits because they're constantly changing frames. Brutal. But okay. We still had fun. And even if we eventually were having really weird conversations, like we're having a phone conversation, but one of us is on Mars, it was still great talking to you folks. Good time. But I want to hold out hope that things are back to normal by next Sunday, and we can just talk like normal people in roughly real time. So okay, got some stuff done. Moved forward, spoke to some people, and next time we'll look into this statue a bit more. We'll go up to Vesper, see if we actually get to track down Elizabeth and Abraham, and maybe we'll finally go try to deal with that leash. But okay. Good place to stop just because... so frustrating. I'll leave it on the thanks for watching screen until I know that everyone got to see to the end and that it's there. I'm not cutting everything off. And I'll say, if you stuck around to the end, thanks, because that was an extra chore today. I was gone while you were still sticking around. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice, but I'm still glad you came, so thank you. Yeah. Friday Night Frosthaven, Saturday Live Alive, Ultima 7 on Sundays, and when Greg can get over here on Tuesdays, Greg and James beat him up. This Tuesday, we'll test the gimmicking it through Restream.io, see if that gets us back to a proper upload speed. My ISP will keep cranking away at it. I will eventually we'll be back in real time. But until then, or until the next time we meet in real time or otherwise, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.